Costa Rica, where do you want to live and why do you want to live there? A few years ago, I retired from being an international speaker and author to create a conscious community in Costa Rica with a group of friends. Join us on the adventure. Costa Rica is known as one of the perfect climates in the world. Similar to some regions of Hawaii, there are large zones of Costa Rica that are ideal for indoor-outdoor living, often called the Goldilocks zone, because they're not too hot and not too cold. You don't need heat, you don't need air conditioning. What you want to think about when you first come here is, where are those zones, right? And a lot of us have this fantasy of living close to the beach, and we think the beach is going to be ideal. But similar to South Florida, South Texas, places like that, if you're living down near the beach, you absolutely 100% must have air conditioning. And you're probably spending the majority of your afternoon indoor because it's simply too hot outside to go outside and recreate. We're up here in the mountains. Vista Mundo Community and Vista Mundo Retreat Center is all located around 3,000 feet elevation, which is the lower end of the Goldilocks zone, where you don't need heat and you don't need air conditioning. You'll see right now I'm standing on El Mirador, which is just above our community. It's one of the most gorgeous scenic lookouts in the area because you've got a stunning view on three sides of ocean and peninsula. It's a touch hazy and cloudy this morning, so the camera isn't really doing it justice, but we're actually seeing ocean out there if you weren't on camera. But the nice thing about this zone is the temperatures generally don't fall below 20 degrees Celsius at night, about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. You might need a light sweater. It gets a touch cool. And we generally don't get above the low 90s. So on the hottest of days, you might hit 94 or 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So that would be in the mid 30s on a Celsius scale. And so you really do feel like you can have your windows open all day. A lot of people here build houses that really have large outdoor living rooms. You see a lot of people with their big screen TVs on their patios because they sit out at night to watch Netflix. It's actually also one of the reasons in this region you often see houses that have barbed wire or glass along the top of the fence. You see really big fences at the front of the houses. When I first came here, I thought, wow, do they really have a lot of crime here? Like, why all the barbed wire? Until someone explained to me, no, that's the equivalent of having a lock on your front door. They have barbed wire glass on the top of their fences because there's no walls on their house and they live indoor-outdoor and they don't want somebody to walk off with their big screen TV. So it really is an amazing lifestyle should you choose to live here. The other nice thing about living in the mountains is it's a lot more affordable. If you're down in the tourist areas, the prices are all inflated because, go figure, the tourists, right? So they tend to charge everything in US dollars, and the prices you pay almost everywhere would be similar to what you pay, if not more, than what you'd pay in North America. Whereas when you come up here into the mountainous regions, you know, we've got the San Ramon Farmers Market just a few minutes from us. It's the largest farmers market in all of Costa Rica. And you can walk out of there with 4 or 5 huge bags of groceries and you've maybe spent $40, $50. So it's really worth it when you think about coming here for any extended period of time, and especially if you're thinking about moving here as a retiree or as a digital nomad or someone who wants to come down and set up a business. It's such a much higher quality of life if you live at a bit of elevation. Certainly, we've never regretted the location we chose for the Vista Mundo community. It's just been idyllic and we really, really enjoy it. So if you want to come down and check it out, we've always got room at Vista Mundo Retreat Center for you. Thanks for watching. And if you've made it this far in the video, I would really appreciate a subscribe, a like, hit the notification bell, and leave me some comments down below. I'd love to know what you'd love to see more videos on or how you found this one. If you have other suggestions, please let me know.